Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and it looks like Modern Warfare Remastered is even closer to becoming available for individual purchase via another leak. So for those who don't remember, there was actually a leak via Gamefly, who had some listings on their website for Modern Warfare Remastered as its own individual game. It was set to release on June 20th for the PlayStation 4 and July 20th for the Xbox One and PC. Well, it would appear that these dates are actually correct because the exact same dates have popped up elsewhere, this time on Amazon's Japan page, which you guys can see right here via these screenshots. Now, we don't have any official word yet from Activision, but I do imagine that official word will be given out at this year's E3, which is set to start just 1 week before the presumed release date of Modern Warfare Remastered for the PlayStation 4, which I find to be pretty interesting. The listings themselves over on the Amazon page have since been removed, but like I said, we do have these screenshots, so we can derive a lot of information from these screenshots. The first thing I'm sure a lot of you are going to notice would be the price of Modern Warfare Remastered. So if you do a simple conversion of yen to dollars, this equates to about $70, which is absolutely absurd. I can tell you guys right now that Modern Warfare Remastered will not sell if they place the price point at $70, unless the game is set to include the Variety Map Pack, every single supply drop weapon, every single camo, every single kit. Like, $70 is way too much. I can't see how Activision could possibly justify selling Modern Warfare Remastered at that price, but we do have a lot of things to consider when trying to set up a price point, right? I mean, initially, the Infinite Warfare bundle that came with Modern Warfare Remastered was $80. That places Infinite Warfare at $60 because it was a brand new, full-fledged AAA Call of Duty game, and therefore Modern Warfare Remastered had a $20 value. But keep in mind, bundles usually lower the price of the content within them, so we actually decide to buy in bulk. So you can maybe say that Modern Warfare Remastered's value was $30, but that's at the best of times. Nowadays, it's quite easy to find Infinite Warfare's Legacy Edition at $60 or cheaper, which of course is going to drop the value of Modern Warfare Remastered even lower and lower. And then of course you have the Variety Map Pack, which Activision placed at $15, but that one's kind of skewed because there's 10 rare supply drops included in there. So what is the best compromise here? In terms of a price, what would be the best compromise for Activision, Raven Software, as well as the general community? I feel as though, and this is just pure speculation, that $30 would be the perfect price for Modern Warfare Remastered if it does include the Variety Map Pack. We don't even need any special supply drops or any special bonuses or anything like that. I feel as though $30 for the game and the map pack included would be fantastic, because as much as I love Modern Warfare Remastered, I know in my heart that it will not sell for $60. It's not going to sell for $70. I don't think it would sell for $50. I can maybe see them selling it for $40 with the DLC included, but even then, they're really stretching it for some people. A $30 price point seems perfect because there are a bunch of fans out there that have either held off buying the game for a while that would jump on that price, or maybe there are people that did play Call of Duty 4 back in the day but don't play Call of Duty anymore. If they see a commercial, if they see an advertisement or a video or something like that that says Modern Warfare Remastered with the map pack, $30, I think most people will jump at that price. I feel as though it's a pretty good idea, especially if they do promote it a bunch at E3 and people like me are making videos and stuff like that on. I feel as though word would get out pretty quickly, and as a result, people would decide to purchase the game. I would love to see that because as a big fan of Modern Warfare Remastered, I would love to see the player base explode a little bit. You guys know I like to play Ground War. If you try to play Ground War, there may be at any given time 1 or 2 Ground War lobbies, it feels like. Like if you back out of a Ground War lobby because it's not a good lobby for one reason or another, you might as well play a different game mode because there's not enough people playing Modern Warfare Remastered to find you a different Ground War lobby most of the time, right? And that's true of most game modes that aren't Team Deathmatch, Domination, or Search and Destroy. That's just the way of it. Modern Warfare Remastered's player base is absolutely dismal at this point, right? So small. So it would be great to see that actually explode a little bit, and it makes sense from Activision's perspective. Now, this is just me being like an armchair businessman here, but if I were Activision, I would make the barrier to entry for Modern Warfare Remastered very, very small. I would get as many people just playing the game as possible because they have so much infrastructure built into their game with the map pack or with the supply drops and all the different events they have run so far. It just makes sense to get as many people into your game as possible and then maybe hope that they actually spend money on supply drops going forward. I think that would be the best thing going forward. Now, of course, those are just my thoughts and feelings. I'm not a businessman by any stretch of the imagination, despite the fact that I do YouTube for a living. I feel as though that would be best for Modern Warfare Remastered Remastered going forward. I'm definitely interested to see how this is going to play out. This is the second leak that's actually saying June 20th for the PlayStation 4 and July 20th for the Xbox One and PC. So chances are that's actually going to be correct, and chances are we are going to be getting an official announcement at this year's E3. I think that Activision will finally break their silence there. It just makes so much sense. But of course, I'm interested to see how it's going to play out, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about that down there in the comment section below. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, let me know your thoughts, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.